Well, I don't need any introduction, obviously. So, being Patty's little sister hasn't been very easy. She is definitely one tough act to follow. As many of you know, this amazing woman was born fighting for her life. She's been beating the odds and proving others wrong since her very first breath. She was the miracle baby. I mean, how can I compete with that, right? We've always been extremely different, obviously. When we were kids, our parents would ask us, when you grow up, what do you want to be? Patty would say, oh, I want to be a doctor so I can help people. I would say I wanted to be a cheerleader. Our teachers would ask us, hey, what would you do with $1 million? Patty said she would feed the hungry of the world. I would say I would buy a lot of candy. When we got into trouble as kids, it was usually because of some bright idea that I came up with. Like sliding down the stairs in a beanbag with Kiki. When Mom and Dad would punish or lecture us, Patty was always there to defend me. My parents still to this day call her my lawyer. You see, Patty's always been there to defend the rights of others who couldn't speak for themselves, no matter how big or small their issue was. She's always put the best interests ahead, their best interests ahead of her own, all of her life, long even before she was a social worker. I'm so thankful for Patty always being there to knock some sense into me, literally and figuratively, because if she wasn't there, I would be one big hot mess. So Patty didn't date very much in her life, purely because of the fact there really wasn't anybody good for her in the greater Portland area. The West Coast, as a matter of fact, actually. But I never worried about her finding Mr. Right. I knew that one day the perfect man would come along. Lost my place. So Patty has this gift of bringing out the best in people. She pushes you every day to be a better version of yourself, even if you didn't know that better version of you even existed. I think that's one of the things that Jeremy loves most about Patty. She pushes him to be the best Jeremy Wheeler on this planet.
Yeah!
And in return, Jeremy has exposed and challenged beyond measure. I knew that Jeremy was the one when he actually convinced her to hike up Mount St. Helens. And let me tell you, Norvias women do not climb mountains.
Not those kind of mountains.
Not those kind of mountains in moon shoes. Jeremy is truly the perfect piece to her life's puzzle, amazingly unique in every single way, just like she is. And I love them both to pieces, and I wish them the best. So cheers to the bride and groom.